big eyes right now. Hi, everybody. This is Brittany with Seniors Blue Book. Alexa, pause. We've got Beth Freeze with us today, and right now you have a purple mustache, and you can't see it, but I can.
Awesome. Perfect.
Here, let me turn off the, oh, I don't know how to turn it off now that we're live. Oh, this is funny.
Wow.
Okay, hold on a second. We're trying.
Thanks, Brittany.
Oh, I think I figured it out. Okay, we're good. Good morning. How are you?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing great. I just had to start out our Monday with a little bit of fun. So I've been sitting here like preparing, doing Mama, ooh. I didn't make it on American Idol tryouts 2000. So tell me, so you're sitting in your car right now. So let's talk about, you're from CSI, Caregiver Services, and let's give everybody a few facts personally about yourself.
A lot of people on here probably know me. I'm Beth. I love Brittany. I love Senior Blue Book. I work for CSI, and I think everyone knows the first time I really liked my job. We're a nurse registry, and I love my offices. I have from Manatee County to Collier. Altogether, we have 12 offices, so I love how small we are, and just in the state of Florida, with our head office being in Miami. So it's great. We're big enough, but yet we're small enough that I can talk directly to upper management, and they're always there for us. So I actually really like my job. I live in Venice, which I love. I live on the beach. I'm totally blessed. I live with the love of my life, which is awesome. So,
and he plays live concerts now.
Yes, live concerts now on Sunday evening starting at 6 in the parking lot at our condo building with everybody hanging over the balcony. And last night we had so many people stop on their walks, even the police like honk at us. I mean, everybody's just so happy to see somebody having fun. So we're doing that every Sunday starting at 6 p.m. and I am in charge of the Facebook live feed. So
nice.
Last night was a little shaky, and sometimes I have a few cocktails, so sometimes the video doesn't go well.
Or sometimes it goes better because of that, right?
It's funny.
Well, that's awesome. I'm so happy to have you because number one, you always make me smile and you always have great fashion and glasses. But
thank you.
We've been friends now for a few years. Ever since I met you, we were instant friends. So I'm just happy to see you because I miss my friends. I miss being out and about. So
I know. That's why I'm in the parking lot and I can't go anywhere.
I'm in your backyard at the beach. You mentioned you lived at the beach, so
I know. We switched today.
So tell us.
I don't get any internet connection there.
I gotcha. Well, you're in a good spot. The sun is coming through the sunroof, so it looks nice and Florida sunshiny.
Yes. I'm on beautiful Bee Ridge Road.
Very nice. So tell us like some of the services that CSI offers and a little bit how things have changed for you guys with everything this challenging time.
Right. Well, we're a nurse registry, which is a little different. Our caregivers actually work for themselves. We register them, so we have them come in. I do recruiting too, which I absolutely love. I get to go to all the schools, talk to homemakers, HHAs, CNAs, LPNs, and RNs. We do things as basic as just help your mom around the house right now with cooking, cleaning, getting her prescriptions, going to, we can go to the grocery store. That's mainly what we do a lot. It's not always have to be hands-on care, but a lot of times we do need to do hands-on care. So we have home health aides that are licensed and CNAs that go in people's homes. So I'd say 90% of our business is in people's homes. Mm-hmm. And we do staffing at assisted living, SNFs, hospitals, and of course we can go into clients if they're in a community. So it doesn't always necessarily have to be at home. Our business has definitely changed right now. I was kind of worried since I'm business development. I was thinking, well, what do I have to add to our offices? But really right now we're busy, which is of course great. It's also showing that the times have changed. We need caregivers because we're competing with all the other care communities that need caregivers. So as you know, in the state of Florida, especially in our area, we have so many seniors and we're hoping they're not going to be affected. So we're gearing up for people that are going to be returning home from hospitals and rehabs. So we need to be recruiting constantly. So we're doing a little bit of both, but that's definitely changing in all our offices is recruiting more caregivers.
And you said, like, before we jumped on here, which I thought was really touching and true, like a lot of people that are not, maybe they were in the restaurant business or maybe whatever their job may look like before, they're now home or may have been in a situation where they're looking for a job. And so you've actually had the opportunity, right, to hire some people that normally wouldn't maybe come as a caregiver. So talk a little bit about that if there's anybody listening that is interested in that.
Yeah, and actually an ad went in last week on ZipRecruiter, and it came from our Miami office, and I love it. Because Beth basically is saying, whatever you are doing, maybe only you're going to be able to work with us, for 6 months or, a year, and hopefully we'll have all these people get their jobs back. But last week, it was so much fun in Sarasota. We had a preschool teacher come in, a photographer come in, a landscaper come in. People are displaced. And even though I know people say, oh, I'm going to be able to get unemployment or maybe I'll get some help through the stimulus package, people want to work. I mean, I am lucky, I'm blessed that I still have a job and I can come to work every day. And I'm sure you feel the same way, no matter where you're working out of. But I love that we're getting people that have said, I've always thought about working with seniors, but I've been, I've been a teacher for so long, I didn't know how to make the switch. Well, we're hoping is if they come in as a homemaker, which means they can't do anything hands-on, but the important things of they can sit with your mom and watch TV, they can do crossword puzzles, they can do laundry, housekeeping. I mean, think of how important that is right now. Make healthy meals. You don't want your mom running to Walgreens. I don't want to run to Walgreens. So definitely you don't want your senior parent running to Walgreens, not having food in the house. Our caregiver can go to Publix, take a list, go grocery shopping for them. So that's the part about someone who doesn't have a license can actually come in as a homemaker. And we're hoping that they'll love it so much, they're going to want to go to school and become a home health aide or a CNA or even an LPN or RN. So I think it's a great way for people, no matter what they're doing. If you're no longer working at McDonald's, it doesn't matter to us. Obviously, we're going to do a background check. You're going to have to do some things through us to register, but that means you're going to get some great experience in someone's home. And it could end up being something they love, and we hope that they want to go on and continue to, work with our clients.
Absolutely.
Even
so
after this is done. So
the process of that, Beth, would they just go on to? You said, is it ZipRecruiter or Indeed, one of those? And
I mean, I think that they could. The best way they don't need to go to that. They can just, call our Sarasota office, which is 941-929-0022. Even if they're in a different county, because we obviously have. We take care in the Sarasota office of Manatee and Sarasota, which also includes Venice, which we're always looking for Venice and South Sarasota and Northport. And then our office at Fort Myers also, if they just want to call Sarasota, we can get them hooked up with Fort Myers because we also have clients in Port Charlotte, Collier, Naples. So I know you guys have, we work with both Senior Blue Books in both areas. So it's really a phone call. Our website's kind of general. That's why I don't usually tell people to go there because it's not really going to help them register. I'd rather them call our office and get set up. And we can answer all your questions. And like I said, it's basic. We're going to obviously look at background check. We're going to need your driver's license, social security card. You will need to get a physical, which we can help you set that up, what clinic's open. And you will need malpractice insurance. And that's anytime you work with any kind of agency that's a registry, because we want to make sure that you're safe and your client's safe. And again, it's not a lot of out of pocket. So we try to get you, and truthfully, if you register and everything comes back right away, within a few days, we could have you on a client. That's how quick the process is.
And right now is so necessary. And if there's people that have been kind of jumping on and off here on live, so if you're just joining us, this is Beth with CSI Caregiver Services. And we're just talking about how if you are somebody that's been affected with being laid off or you're looking for some work right now, CSI is hiring caregivers. And so go ahead and give that number out one more time, the Sarasota office.
It's 941-929-0022. And we don't actually hire, and it's kind of when I first started here, because I was with a different home care agency, but registries mean that you're your own employer. So they can still continue to work at their other job if they've been laid off or their hours have, gone down. So if they just want to come and do a client with us one day a week, we would love it. If you want to do 40 hours, we would love that too. But a lot of our clients really want a couple days a week, 4 hours a day. It makes it out of town. I think our biggest need we're seeing, you have a child out of town in New York. They cannot come here to help their parent. That is a terrible feeling because you want to make sure they're safe and that you don't want them outside, but how are they going to get their meals? How are they going to get their prescriptions? And just the fact of the isolation and how quickly they can go downhill. I think it's great. We're also getting staff from hospitals, SNFs, and assisted livings who would rather work one-on-one. That's really a big thing right now. And I know it hurts the other, venues. Like I don't want to feel like we're taking caregivers, but some people really would rather just be one-on-one in someone's home. Yeah. So there's so many dynamics going on right now. It's definitely changing, and that's what I like about our company. We know constantly we're changing, and tomorrow we may have more caregivers than clients, but we know how this is going to progress, especially now that we just saw another order for people to stay home for the next 30 days. Mm-hmm. I mean, hopefully it's done, but I don't think April 1st is reality. I don't think May 1st. We don't know where this is going to go.
Right.
So I think it's really going to change healthcare, and it's going to change seniors' lives. I mean, all of our lives, obviously. So besides the recruiting, which is huge, it's just also us making sure that we are ready for the changes. And so that's what we're trying to figure out, is kind of staying a step ahead of what's going to happen for all these clients at home, and all the clients that are going to be coming home from hospitals and rehabs. They're going to also need care.
Yep. So, and even like the other side you guys do, which is staffing for facilities, if assisted living or any type of a skilled nursing facility is looking for staff, and you guys, reach out to Beth as well, because obviously they'll be hiring.
Reach out to me too, because like I said, it's real simple. we have LPNs, RNs, and they do want to work, and they know that there is a crutch and they want to feel needed. So a lot of them like picking up extra hours, for someone who, the staff's got to be exhausted, number one. Mm-hmm. So, and God forbid you have staff starting to get sick. That's what, we haven't seen it so much personally with our caregivers, or what I've heard about in Sarasota, thank goodness, but I know in other parts of the country, it's amazing how many caregivers are getting sick. So we do have healthy caregivers ready to staff communities too. So that's another option. So yes, besides wanting to get new caregivers, we want to make sure our clients at home continue to get good care. And even some of our caregivers aren't comfortable working. So, people are nervous right now. So that's why we're constantly looking for new caregivers, because some of our, caregivers are either taking care of their own children and they can't work right now. So it's definitely an interesting time, never a dull moment.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you spending time with us. I know it's Monday morning, so I'm sure you've got to jump into the office and get going. But if anybody wants any more information, I'll post your guys' phone number and all the information about CSI. And thank you so much for joining us. Would you like to go out with a little bit of a dance again?
Of course.
Alexa, play. Let's see if she... There it is.
It's hard for me to dance and hold my phone at the same time. I'm trying.
All right, Beth. We'll see you later. Have a great day.
Bye. Thank you. Thanks.
I've got to go.